My husband's best friend sexualized my daughter. At her sweet 16, me 42F and my husband 45 meters never have any big problems. We have 5 children 17M, 16F, 14M, 10M, 6M, and any fights we do have are over them. Which is what this was. We have a pool, and we had a large amount of people here this weekend to celebrate my daughter's sweet 16. Of course, most of the guests were teenage girls, boys. But family and friends of me and my husband's came too. One of these friends was my husband's best friend, also 45, and girlfriend 32. We will call him H. I've never been too extremely fond of him or the age gap between him and his girlfriend. But alas, our children do consider and call him their uncle. I'm close enough to his girlfriend to consider her a close friend though. Since all my daughter's friends were all having big sweet 16 parties, she wanted one too, so the pool was all decorated and so was the inside and outside. And per her request, she was the only one at the party in a red bathing suit, so she would stand out. The party was going great until I was in the laundry room grabbing stuff when I overheard H talking in the room over, most likely on his phone. He was saying how she was hotter than the girls he'd known as a teen, and he kind of wished she was turning 18, not 16. That any boy who fucked her would be doing a service to God. And she looked too good in a red bathing suit. I stopped. I wasn't immediately jumping to action. I was confused. This is a man my children grew up with, who babysitted them. Stayed many nights over at our house. Talking about my daughter in a way no one should talk about a child. I marched outside and dragged my husband into the house to the room H was in. I'll admit, I yelled and told H he wasn't allowed in my house or around any of our family again, especially our daughter, and to leave immediately before telling my husband anything. H got red in the face and cussed at me and my husband for eavesdropping. I screamed at H to tell my husband what he was saying in my house about my daughter. H got even more mad before storming out and leaving in his girlfriend's car. Without his girlfriend. My husband was getting irritated and demanded to know what happened. So I took a second to calm down. Before telling him, he told me we would deal with it later and just let our daughter have a great rest of the party. I agreed and we rejoined that party. Even though we got a few looks. H's girlfriend came up to me towards the end asking why H was spamming her phone, telling her that I was a bitch, asshole. Basically all the derogatory terms you can think, even going as far to say I was a whore just like my slut daughter. I was extremely appalled and dragged her over to my husband, who gave me an exasperated look. He told me to let it die for just a bit and he will talk to H after the party. That was yesterday afternoon, and my husband just recently came home after meeting up with H and staying the night. He said I was overreacting, that H wasn't even talking about our daughter, that I shouldn't have acted the way I did all day, and I was connecting dots that weren't supposed to be connected. I was upset and told him even if it wasn't our daughter he was talking about, he's still talking about a 16-year-old in an inappropriate way. We argued for a long time before eventually he left again, saying he was going to drive to blow off steam. Now I'm in the bathroom shaking and crying. How am I supposed to just sit back and allow this creep near any of my children? I love my husband, and I think he's just been blinded by his loyalty to his friend. I don't want to get a divorce, especially because I live across the country from my family. And I don't want to leave my husband. I love him. But he isn't taking me seriously in a serious situation. I keep thinking, even if he wasn't talking about my daughter, he was still talking about someone the age of my daughter. It's wrong in so many ways. I would have still acted this way if it was about someone else at the party. I keep thinking, this is a nightmare and I'm going to wake up. But no, it's reality. I'm just overwhelmed and don't know what to do. Please help me. Write in the comment, what do you think, and subscribe for more.